How did you sleep last night?
Not very well. So we are anchored in a very tidal area, and so there's a really strong current that goes underneath us. And the wind was pretty strong last night from sort of the opposite direction. So for the first 4 hours of nighttime, we were sort of wind against current. So the boat was just kind of like drifting around on its anchor. And that's just always a little bit nerve wracking because you never know if you're gonna like spin the chain up around the anchor, or like if the chain's gonna go along the side of the hull and the keel's gonna get caught. The only time we've ever dragged anchor was in Guatemala when it was wind against current and the chain got wrapped around our keel. And then the boat started dragging. We weren't even on the boat. That's when Sev was on the boat. So, yeah, it's just a little bit nervous. On our track from last night, you can see we're just dancing around our anchor. But around 1 o'clock or so, the tide shifted, and so the current shifted. And then we were sort of like lying with the wind and the current, so I could actually get some sleep. But
yeah, and you had the phone.
Yeah, well, we run the phone on we can Wi-Fi the chart plotter screen onto the phone. And so you can have that like sitting in the V-berth beside, so every time I roll over, I'd like keep an eye out. I never like anchorages with the current blowing through them. They're never very fun. But now the wind's actually died down quite a bit. It's only blowing like 9 knots. It was blowing like 20, 25 knots last night. We're just gonna finish our little breakfast coffee and then probably put the dinghy in the water and go to shore because we're anchored right beside an island called Vlieland. It's one of the super cute little out islands on the north of the Netherlands. So we're gonna go check it out today.
There is a KNRM station here in Vlieland, and the KNRM basically are a volunteer local rescue organization for the Netherlands, which basically means that no matter what happens to you, they are going to come and rescue you for free. So after we did our life raft video, we gave them a call and asked if they wanted to keep the life raft because they can use it for training purposes. So we put it in a dinghy, and now we're going to go to shore and drop it off.
All right, what do we got here? Choky, throttle. Oh yeah. Love that fucking noise.
You always have the same expression every time.
Every time it starts, I'm like, yes. All right, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna peg it and hope we don't get wet.
I have a crown going on right there. It's a windshield. No? Are they closed?
We could probably talk to the marina office and ask if we could like leave it so they can pick it up. That's a sweet little bike.
They also, Monique also said like on Facebook they're pretty responsive, so I can probably try to find them. KNRM already replied on Facebook. We did a little test. We inflated it a couple days ago, just to see what, because we got a new one, so we wanted to see what was inside and see how it floats, and so it doesn't leak or anything. So we figured maybe you guys want to.
Yeah, great. We use it for the new guys to train when it's upside down. You turn it back.
It doesn't stay upside down very well.
No,
we tried.
We tried it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And we just have the Dutch ones.
Yeah.
So for us, it's really interesting. And I have to have another one. The KNRM is a lifeboat organization of Holland, and it's from all the lifeboat stations in Holland, and that's the KNRM. It's the Royal, what is the vertaling?
Royal
Dutch Rescue Company.
Translated, sure.
Translated by Google.
But I've heard that it's a volunteer organization.
Everyone is volunteer.
That's really cool.
Yeah, for us all too.
Yeah.
It's a great job, and I'm working normally in a hotel as a manager. When our pager. We have everyone has pager. And when it's beeped, then we have to go to the harbor, and there we have to go out with one of the boats. We have this boat. We can show you.
Yes, I'd love to see it.
Ja, de sleutel van de deur?
Ja.
Really warm inside? Here's the few ones. This is our middle one. We also have a small one for at the beach. This is more to rescue swimmers
Okay.
and kite surfers who are lost in the water. And when it's lightning and thundering, then it's not safe to have an open rig or boat, and then we have to use the other one.
That makes sense.
And we also use the big one for as an ambulance.
So this is our big lifeboat, and when our page goes off, we usually go with this boat and the bit smaller one. That's kind of normal that we go with two boats. So when this boat can't reach it because of the shallow water, we can go with the other one, we can close by, or we even have to swim. We
Really?
You could see there were some suits we can put on. So when we get in the water, we stay dry. So
Okay.
we go like this in the suit, and everything is completely dry.
You don't get super cold and
No, it's actually quite warm, especially in summer when you are in the sun and.
What kind of rescue missions have you done recently?
Well, yesterday we were paid for a surfer.
So you basically rescue like anybody that really needs help, whether the boat is grounded or a surfer is stuck on the beach or.
Yeah, we have when we get paid, we have some gradations in urgency. P1, that's the highest urgency, so that's usually a surfer or something. So we can, when we get a call, you can see the text says Prio 1. So
Okay.
that's the highest
Like
urgency.
priority one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's do people pay for the rescue missions or?
We do it completely free because the whole organization runs on donations from people, and
This is a lot more gear than we have on our boat.
you're in the navigation spot.
Okay.
So the screen on the right, that's a car plotter, and the thing on the left is a radar. This guy is in charge of all the communication between the Coast Guard or between our colleagues on the other ship. Then we have the schipper, as we call it in Dutch. So he drives the boat, and we have an extra spot to sit. And for the rest, all the people that are in suits are mostly on the deck outside, making the rope ready to tow a ship or
to jump in the water.
to jump in the water if necessary. And when we need to search for a person, there will be a helicopter, or when there is a wounded person, they will send a helicopter.
And is that part of KNRM or is that Coast Guard?
That's Coast Guard.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys work together
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
Coast Guard, when they receive a call, they look which station is the most close by, and they will page that. So if there is near to Schelling, if there is a boat in need, so they won't page us, but they will page to Schelling.
Cool. So shall we take the life raft out?
Yeah, we want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wat kleintje deze. Normally we get the big ones
Yeah.
from the
Cruise ships and
cruise
ferries.
ships. Yeah. So we have ones of.
And this one was certified last in 2012.
Okay.
And it was made
yeah.
in 2009, so it's like
Yeah.
11 years old.
11
and
years
it
old.
worked perfectly
Perfect.
well.
Yeah.
So we were impressed with that. We got the replacement, basically the next one up from this.
Okay. You have the same one.
Basically the same. Yeah, because now that we know what it's like,
Yeah.
solid little thing.
Cool. We're going on a trip.
Go.
Sweet. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
feel like you're suiting up for a jet ride. How was it?
It was really cool. So fast.
Yeah.
You guys can stop so fast too.
Yeah.
It's
It reminds me
insane.
of the landing craft. Do you guys have, they call them buckets, like that you drop, slow down? Yeah. That's why you can just like,
Yeah. Well, that was an unexpected ride. That was a lot of fun though. Like I was always curious to see how those kind of boats go on the water, and now we know. You okay there?
we've had a catastrophic ice cream failure.
You have ice cream on your nose.
I have ice cream everywhere. That went south so fast.
There's a reason why I chose to have ice cream on a cup on a hot sunny day while we walk into town, but then here decided to have it in a cone.
It went south so fast.
Hey! Anymore.
Yep. Good lord.
Better?
Yeah. I shouldn't have ordered the large one.
That was really fun. The other one.
I feel like every town we visit here in the Netherlands is absolutely cute
Yes.
and the most adorable. Every single one. Each one's unique and each one's special, but they're all full of like super cool people, and everyone's biking and like out being fit and active. It's really fun to hang out in these little towns.
But we are not going to be here any longer. Tomorrow we are leaving. There's a perfect window tomorrow for us to leave to Norway, so we are taking it.
Weather windows up here are very, very short, so when you get a good one, you definitely take it.
But we had an awesome time here in Vlieland.
Yeah.
Unexpected trip with the KNRM, by the way.
That was super cool. But if you guys are interested in them as an organization, we'll definitely leave the links to them down in the description.
Yep.
And if you want to donate to them, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. We're actually going to be donating all of the AdSense profits from this video for the first month towards the KNRM, because it was nice in the last 3 months knowing that if we needed them, they would have been there for us. So it's a super cool organization, and we had a lot of fun hanging out with them today.
Yes, definitely. And if you just want to know about them, or give them some support, just definitely check the link below. And yes, so we're gonna walk back to the boat. We're gonna walk back to the dinghy and then take the dinghy back to the boat.
We're gonna walk back to the marina and pick up our laundry because we did a little laundry over here because they had washing machines.
Cool. Well, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Well, it's not the end. It's not the end, so I can't say cheers yet. But it's never the end. It's a see you later. It's never. Is that too cheesy? It's like, no. We can now say that we officially left the Netherlands. It was a bit of a bumpy start leaving Vlieland, coming out of the channels, but we are now in deep water and we just made our turn downwind and are pointing straight towards the south coast of Norway. And we only have about 280 miles to go. But as you can tell, it's not the most sunny passage. It's a little bit cold and wet, but the wind is pretty good. And aside from the lack of sun, it should be a pretty chill sail.
Yeah, it was a bit interesting leaving with the current and everything, but now we're rocking downwind. I did, however, forget to download charts for Norway onto our chart plotter.
Oops.
So I've got the phone and the iPad both have the charts downloaded, and while we're still in range of land, I'm trying to download them onto the chart plotter, but we'll see if that works or not.
Yeah.
If not, it's a pretty easy entrance, and we've got the charts on the phone, but it would have been nice to have them on the chart plotter. I totally forgot to do that. We have just crossed the other side of the traffic separation zone, which is basically the big commercial shipping highway just north of the Netherlands. And yeah, so far so good. Downwind, little rolly, but not too bad. It looks like we might get some rain later though, so we're going to zip our wings on, hunker down, and get ready for the next 48 hours of sailing. But I think that's probably where we're gonna end this one, so we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. Kika says from behind the camera.
You forgot to say it.